Hey guys, you're with me, Kevin, your scuba professional, and today we're here to unbox and review the new Suunto Zoop Novo dive computer, which is available on our website. These are the new funky part of the Zoop range computers from Suunto. So let's dive on in to see what's happening here. First of all, I see it comes in a really funky black Suunto box. Suunto really do make nice boxes. Here's Suunto on the side, got this nice little sheath thing over there. They need that. Get out the way. And over here, what do we have? Let's open this up to see. Bang that out the way. Come on, get out of there. Many interesting things. Don't move that. Suunto sticker. Love me a Suunto sticker. I'll hang on to that. There's the Suunto computer, which we'll take out in a sec. I see there is a Suunto Zoop Novo quick setup guide. This is going to be really cool. You can hang on to this and read it completely. There is a quality control sticker. Dig those. And warranty. Very important that you read your warranty so you know exactly what they warranty your computer for. And of course, the Suunto Dive Computer Instruction Manual. It's important for me to point out that you should read your instruction manual beginning to end, so you fully understand the complete and utter workings of your Suunto Zoop Dive Computer. Luckily, I've read it. Alright, cool, so let's check out the computer itself. I'm just going to pull it off this guy. Off you get, don't need that. By the way, that'll all be recycled. Calm down, we'll take care of it, because we're here to dive and review this funky guy. So first off, I see that it's a really big screened computer, which is really cool. It's made of the new Novo type strap that Suunto have brought out, which means that the strap will last a lot longer. So I'm just going to pop this guy out the way to open it up over here, so I can see that it comes with a really long strap. So that's really quite cool. So you could wear this with a dry suit or thick oversuit over a thick pair of gloves. What you can do though is once you've got it to the size you want, you can cut this little tail off if you want, but it does come with two little tags over there just for you to keep the strap out the way. It's a good quality strap. It's one of the upgraded straps from the Suunto range. So these ones are not as prone to break, and I see that it has these nice little suspension sections over here, and this just allows the wrist or the dive computer to stretch out on the wrist as you come to the surface, and it also tightens it up as you go underwater, holding it nice and tight. And it's got a great stainless steel buckle over there, marine grade. On the back of the computer, we can see that it is no longer a user replaceable battery, which is a pity because the old Suunto Zoops you used to be able to replace the battery yourself, but it comes with obviously the new batteries, and we can send this into Suunto to get replaced, but your battery life should be 3 to 4 years, depending on the amount of diving you're doing. I see that it does have a really funky little clip in the side over there. That is for the Suunto syncing cable, now bringing it up to speed and compatible with the same syncing cable of the D4s and 6s and Zulus, etc. as well. And then the depth sensor engages on the side. On the screen, I see that it comes with a built-in screen protector. This is a wet screen protector, meaning that water gets underneath it. So if you're underwater and you see there's water under the screen, don't freak out. It's just designed to do that. But the screen protector there just to stop the lens from scratching, which I think is great. And this is replaceable as well. And then the face at the side of this is the really funky lime-colored one. It comes in a blue and a black as well. And then there's 4 easy touch buttons to navigate through the menus. So what we're going to do now is zoom right on down just to check out the navigation menus and just to go into all the funky features that is available on this unit. Now that we've zoomed right on in here into the top of the Zoop Novo computer, let's start going through some of the functions that the unit's got itself. We can see it's broken down with 4 buttons on each side. We've got mode over here, we've got an up button, we've got a down button, and we've got a select. We can see it's got a really nice big clear screen. It's displaying the time over there, and then it's got a secondary time as well as the day on the bottom left over there. And I can scroll through those menus by just pushing up. You see it shows me the seconds, then it can show me an alternate time, and you can just scroll through the menu there, and if I push the down button it goes back the other direction. And then if I push the top right hand button over here, you can see it gives me the details of the dive mode, the plan, the memory or the logbook, and then back to time itself, which is great. For me to access the dive settings, I push the top left select, or actually sorry, the bottom left down button over here. I just hold that in for a second, and that'll bring me to general settings. And you see I've then got dive mode, and I can scroll through that. I've got alarm, I've got time, I've got dual time, there's a date, there's units, there's backlight, contrast, tones, and the version that you're running. So I'll go through each one of those in detail, but under dive mode, if I select dive mode over there, I just push select. I've got the option to set it to gauge mode, which makes this a bottom timer. I can set it to free dive mode, which means we can use this unit as a free dive computer. We've got the off mode, which will turn off the wet switches so it doesn't keep turning on to dive mode whenever the computer gets wet. And then air is your standard dive where you would keep it most of the time. For this one though, I'm just going to go to Nitrox and push select in there. And we'll come back to that Nitrox a bit later. And then over here, I'll scroll around. You see there's the alarm, so I can set my daily alarm or whichever dive alarms that I want. If this is the time, I can enter there and I can set the time of day and the dates. Dual time is my secondary time if I'm traveling across time zones, so I can set that up too. The date is setting the dates, obviously, and then units is if you want the set in feet or in meters. Then we've got backlight. The new Zoop does have its own backlight, so you can enter there, and then you can set how long you want the backlight to work. When in dive mode, you just hold that mode button down for a few seconds, and that'll turn on the backlight. But this unit also, like the old Suunto Zoop, has the option of holding a torch against it, and it will shine up at the back as well. Contrast, when you enter that, you can set how dark you want these digits to be, dark or light. And then tones is just the beeps and alarms. Do you want it to beep or beep at you every single time you push a button underwater? And then the version will tell you which version of software is being run on this computer, as well as the serial number of the unit itself. So we can go back to dive mode, and then I'm just going to push the mode button over there. So when it comes to it now, if I just hold the mode button in for a second, it shows me dive, Nitrox where I've set it. It runs through its startup setting, and you can see over here it gives me the saying that battery is okay, and now it gives me the dive information. So when you're on the dive, it'll have the depth that you're on. Because this hasn't done a dive, it says my surface time and no flight times. In between dives, it'll show you that. But during the dive, this is where it will show you how long you can be underwater. It's got your PO2, your partial pressure of oxygen, and then your maximum depths and temperatures, etc. You'll find by scrolling up through all of these buttons over there, which is really, really cool. Then if I wanted to set my Nitrox mode, I would hold down the bottom left-hand button in over there. Then you see it brings me to Nitrox dive settings. So I can just select that over there. It'll tell me my maximum depth. I can set my partial pressure to 1.4 or 1.6. And over here, that flashing number, we can also set our oxygen as well by pushing up or down, which is great. I'm just going to jump back out of that memory over there. So I'm back out. So in Nitrox now in the dive settings, if I push my right button, I've got my personal and altitude. So personal is how conservative I want the unit to be. Do I want it to be a very conservative or a less conservative computer? And setting altitude if we're diving at altitude up in Johannesburg or down at the coast. And then we've got the depth alarm. Do you want it to beep at you at a set maximum depth? If you're an open water diver, if you go past 18, do you want it to beep at you? You can set that. A dive time alarm is if you only want to be underwater for 45 minutes or an hour, that it beeps at you at that time as well. The sample rate is how fast you want it to sample. So it's the algorithm as to you. Do you want it to sample every 1 second, 2 seconds, 4 seconds? You can set that, but the standard default one that Suunto's given is good enough. And then deep stop is if you are doing a deep dive to say 30 meters, to give a deep stop at half your maximum depth, let's say 15 meters, to give you the warning and the time to do that. And then it brings you back to Nitrox. If I just push dive mode again, that'll bring me back out into the main menu, and I can just scroll through until I get back to my other settings. So you'll see over here, if I go through those, I got to logbook there, or memory. It gives me my logbook and the memory of all the dives, that if I wanted to access those at any stage I could. Time will show me the time. Nitrox is my Nitrox setting or air setting, and then my plan is my no deco. I can plan my dive. Once I've done a dive, I can enter in. There you see it's brought up the screen how deep I'm going to go, how long I'm going to be there. So quite a handy little thing that this computer's got. So overall, I think this is a really great computer. So let's zoom on up and finalize this review. So guys, there's my review of the Suunto Zoop Novo dive computer. It's got all the functions that a diver needs. It's got normal air, it's got Nitrox, which you can set up to 40% oxygen, it's got a free dive mode, it's got a gauge mode, and it's got an off mode, so you can turn it off when you're not diving as well, and it's got all the other funky things that you need, as well as a backlight. So as not even an entry-level dive computer, just an everyday, all-round, good use computer, this unit is amazing. Really great value for money from Suunto. Does everything that a diver needs. Nice, big, clear display that we've got on this unit, and it comes in a range of funky colors. So I know a lot of dive masters and instructors that use this as well, just purely because of the value for money. It's a computer that you can really beat up on an ongoing and daily basis. So there's the review of the Suunto Zoop Novo dive computer, available from our website. If you guys are enjoying these product reviews, please feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel or go check out our social streams. The main one being facebook.com/scuba.co.za. We'll keep you up to date with all the cool things we've got going on, as well as all the promotions on our website. And of course, we've always got all the other social streams, Twitters, Instagrams, LinkedIn's, you name them, we've got them. Go check us out. So that's it from me, guys. And I look forward to seeing you really soon in the water.